Imagine waking up in the morning, and the very first thing you feel is a dull, heavy pressure in your legs. Not pain exactly, but a quiet reminder that something is not right. You try to stand, but your knees feel stiff. Your calves feel weak. And for a moment, you wonder if you're losing the strength you once had. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people over 50 go through this every single day, and most of them never understand the real reason behind it. Let me ask you something gently. Have stairs started feeling steeper than before? Do your legs shake slightly when you try to get up from a chair? Or maybe your balance feels a little off when you walk on uneven ground. These changes don't happen overnight. They build slowly, quietly, year after year, until one day even the simplest movements feel harder than they should. And here's the surprising truth. This isn't just aging. This isn't just weak bones. What you're feeling is the early grip of something far more common and far more dangerous than people realize. The silent combination of muscle loss and mineral deficiency that leads directly to osteoporosis. Most seniors think that only calcium pills can fix this. Many think spinach is the ultimate bone-building vegetable. And yes, spinach is good. But the truth is, it's not the strongest vegetable for rebuilding leg strength. There is one vegetable, simple, inexpensive, often ignored, that has been shown to outperform spinach when it comes to strengthening legs, restoring mobility, and protecting bones from thinning. In fact, this vegetable contains a powerful combination of minerals and plant compounds that work like natural bone armor. But we'll come to that shortly. First, it's important to understand why your legs weaken in the first place. After age 50, the body begins losing up to 1 to 2% muscle every year. That may sound small, but imagine that compounding over a decade or two. Your thighs, your hips, your calves, they all slowly shrink, and as muscle shrinks, your bones take the impact. They have to carry more load with less support, and over time, they begin to thin. That's when osteoporosis begins its quiet, dangerous work. The frightening part. You rarely feel it happening. Osteoporosis doesn't hurt. It doesn't warn you. It stays hidden until one day your legs give out a little too quickly, or you slip, or you experience a fracture from something as small as bending or twisting. It is called a silent disease for a reason. But here's the hopeful part, the part that most people never get told. Your legs can recover, your bones can strengthen, and your mobility can return if you give your body the right natural fuel. Your competitor channels often talk about this, but never explain the deeper truth. Bones are not just hard shells, they are living tissues. They respond to nutrition. They heal, they rebuild, when they get the right combination of minerals, vitamins, and plant phytonutrients. And this is where the vegetable I'm about to reveal plays a role that spinach simply can't match. Spinach is high in oxalates, which bind to calcium and stop the body from absorbing it. So even though spinach is healthy, it doesn't help your bones the way people think. Most seniors keep eating spinach, hoping it will strengthen them, but unknowingly, they absorb very little of the calcium inside it. Meanwhile, this other vegetable delivers bone-supporting minerals in a form your body absorbs almost instantly. It doesn't block calcium, it actually improves absorption. And more importantly, it supports your leg muscles, the very muscles that prevent falls, support balance, and help your bones stay strong with every step you take. But before we reveal the vegetable, let's look at something everyone over 50 should understand. Your legs hold almost 60% of your body's total muscle mass. When these muscles get weak, your whole body weakens, your balance suffers, your posture collapses, your joints become unstable, and your bones lose the stimulation they need to stay strong. This is why people with weak legs have a much higher risk of fractures, especially in the hips, spine, and knees. These fractures aren't just painful, they change the course of a person's life. That's why strengthening your legs is not just about mobility. It's about independence, confidence, and long-term safety. Now, think about your daily routine. How often do you climb stairs? How often do you bend, lift, walk, or stand for long periods? Every single one of these movements depends on leg strength. But here is the problem. Most diets are missing the key nutrients the legs need, not just calcium, but magnesium, vitamin K, boron, silica, and essential amino acids. These nutrients don't just strengthen bones, they help rebuild the muscle fibers that hold your skeleton in place. And the vegetable we're going to talk about today is rich in these exact nutrients. That's why it's considered more powerful than spinach. It builds strength from both sides, muscle and bone. So stay with me for a moment, because in the next section, we will reveal the vegetable, explain why it is scientifically better for bones, and show you exactly how it works inside your body. If you've been searching for a simple, natural way to rebuild your legs and protect yourself from osteoporosis, you don't want to miss what comes next. Now that you understand why leg strength fades and why osteoporosis silently creeps in, let's finally talk about the vegetable that outperforms spinach in almost every way when it comes to rebuilding bones and supporting strong, stable legs. It's a vegetable many people walk past in the market without a second glance, yet its nutritional power is astonishing. That vegetable is bok choy, called Chinese cabbage. Now, you might wonder, how can a simple, mild-tasting vegetable be better than spinach, which has been praised for decades? The truth lies in its nutrient absorption. Bok choy delivers calcium in a form the body can absorb far more easily because it contains extremely low oxalates. That means the calcium isn't blocked. It goes straight into your bones, where it strengthens, heals, and rebuilds. Spinach, on the other hand, is high in oxalates, which bind to calcium like glue and prevent the body from using it. This is why so many seniors eat spinach daily, but still feel their bones weakening. It's not their fault. It's simply the nature of the plant. But bok choy isn't just about calcium. It contains a unique blend of bone-supporting minerals, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus nutrients that work together like a construction team inside your skeleton. Magnesium plays the role of a stabilizer, helping calcium move into the bones. Potassium helps reduce bone-draining acidity in the body, and phosphorus strengthens the structure of bone tissue. When these minerals work together, the result is a powerful boost to bone density. And here's something your competitor channels often hint at, but never explain clearly. Bones cannot rebuild without muscle support. Your legs, thighs, and hips must stay strong for your bones to stay strong. And bok choy helps here, too. Thanks to its rare combination of vitamins K1 and C, Vitamin K1 directs calcium straight into the bones, instead of letting it float around in the bloodstream, where it does no good. Vitamin C helps rebuild collagen, flexible, protein-rich framework that gives bones their structure and helps muscles attach firmly. But let's take this slowly, the way your competitor does. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a bone. Inside, it looks like a honeycomb, delicate, lace-like structure. When osteoporosis sets in, the spaces in that honeycomb widen. They become weak, fragile, breakable. But when you give your body a steady supply of calcium, magnesium, vitamin K, and vitamin C, that honeycomb begins to tighten. The gaps become smaller. The structure becomes denser, stronger, more resilient. That's what bok choy helps your body achieve quietly, gently, day after day. Another advantage, bok choy contains silica, a trace mineral many seniors don't even know about. Silica is like the glue that holds bones, joints, and connective tissues together. It helps make bones flexible enough to resist pressure and strong enough to avoid microfractures. It supports the joints, something crucial for anyone dealing with knee pain or stiff hips. If you've ever felt that uncomfortable grinding sensation in your knees, or that sharp jolt when you try to stand up, silica deficiency may be one of the hidden reasons. Bok choy helps refill that deficiency naturally. But here's where things get even more interesting. Bok choy is also one of the only vegetables that works at the cellular level to support mitochondria, the power centers inside your muscle cells. Why does that matter? Because mitochondria determine how much energy your muscles can produce. If your mitochondria are weak, your legs feel weak. If your mitochondria are strong, your legs feel strong. This is why some foods instantly make you feel more energetic, while others leave you tired. Bok choy boosts cellular energy without raising blood sugar and without adding heavy calories. Think of it this way. Every time you eat bok choy, you are giving your muscles more power to lift, walk, climb, and stabilize your joints. And the stronger your muscles become, the more pressure they take off your bones. This combination, strong muscles plus strong bones, is the real secret to preventing osteoporosis, improving balance, and rebuilding the confidence to move without fear. Let's slow down for a moment and talk about something most seniors quietly worry about but never say out loud: the fear of falling. Falls become more common after 50, not because of age alone, but because the leg muscles become weak and the bones become fragile. A minor slip that once meant nothing can now lead to a fracture that changes everything. That's why restoring leg strength is not optionally, it's essential. And this is exactly what bok choy helps with. It's not a magic pill. It's not a supplement. It is simply nature's perfect blend of bone-strengthening and muscle-supporting nutrients in one gentle, easy-to-digest vegetable. People who add it to their meals consistently report improvements in balance, reductions in knee stiffness, and a noticeable boost in leg stability. You don't need large amounts either. Even 1 cup, a diced, fried, steamed, or added to soup can, make a significant difference. And because it is low in calories but rich in fiber and hydration, it supports overall health without stressing digestion. Seniors with sensitive stomachs often tolerate bok choy far better than heavy greens like kale or spinach. Now here's the part most people find surprising. Bok choy also protects your bones from inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the key reasons bones lose density faster. Its antioxidants neutralize the free radicals that damage bone cells, while its anti-inflammatory compounds soothe the tissues around your joints. In other words, bok choy doesn't just strengthen the bone, it protects it, nourishes it, and helps it recover from daily wear and tear. And this brings us to the next important point. If bok choy helps so much, what are the foods that ruin your bones? Which foods quietly drain calcium and weaken your legs without you even realizing it? If you are trying to fight osteoporosis or rebuild your leg strength, you absolutely need to hear this. Now that you know the power of bok choy in rebuilding your legs and bones, it's time to talk about the foods that quietly weaken them. You might be surprised to learn that some foods you eat everyday, foods you assume are harmless, can actually accelerate bone loss and make your legs weaker. Understanding these hidden culprits is just as important as eating the right foods. Let's begin with pickled vegetables, especially pickled cucumbers. Many seniors enjoy them as snacks or in sandwiches, thinking they are healthy because they are vegetables. But here's the truth: pickled cucumbers contain high amounts of sodium, and every 2,000 to 2,500 milligrams of sodium you consume makes your body excrete calcium through urine. Calcium that should be strengthening your bones is literally being flushed away. On top of that, the vinegar used in pickling is acidic, which forces your body to pull more alkaline minerals, like calcium, from your bones to neutralize the acid. Over time, this weakens your bones, making your legs less stable and more prone to falls. Fresh cucumbers, on the other hand, provide hydration, small amounts of calcium, and even silicate without draining your bones. This is why switching from pickled to fresh can make a noticeable difference in leg strength over a few months. The next common culprit is corn, especially corn-based snacks, corn oil, or canned corn. Corn contains phytic acid, also called phytates, which bind to calcium, magnesium, and zinc minerals essential for bone health. When these nutrients are bound, your body cannot absorb them properly. Seniors already absorb minerals less efficiently due to age, so every meal with corn is reducing the bone-supporting nutrients they need. In addition, corn is high in omega-6 fatty acids, but low in omega-3 south, which increases inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the silent accelerators of osteoporosis, causing bones to lose density faster. Corn's high glycemic index also spikes blood sugar, which may indirectly contribute to calcium loss through urine. Over time, frequent corn consumption can leave your legs feeling weaker, your joints stiffer, and your bones fragile. Now, here's another surprise: some sweet treats and sugary beverages. High sugar intake doesn't just harm your teeth or waistline. Sugar increases oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, which triggers the breakdown of bone tissue. It also competes with calcium absorption. Seniors often underestimate this effect. But if you're serious about rebuilding leg strength and protecting your bones, reducing sugar intake is essential. So, what should you do instead? Focus on foods that actively support bone and muscle health. Leafy greens like bok choy, broccoli, kale, and Brussels sprouts are excellent because they provide calcium, magnesium, vitamin K, and antioxidants. Sweet potatoes and butternut squash supply magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C, which strengthen collagen, the scaffolding that keeps bones and joints flexible. Consistently including these vegetables in your diet ensures that your legs and bones receive the nutrition they need to recover, grow stronger, and resist age-related decline. Let's pause and think about this for a moment. Imagine your legs 6 months from now if you start eating these bone-supporting foods and avoiding harmful ones. You could climb stairs without hesitation, walk longer distances without fatigue, and bend or lift without discomfort. Your joints would feel lubricated, your muscles energized, and your confidence restored. This is not wishful thinking. It is the natural, science-backed effect of giving your body what it needs while removing what harms it. And the best part, this approach doesn't require expensive supplements, complicated routines, or painful exercises. It's simple, practical, and sustainable. Add bok choy to your soups, stir-fries, or salads. Include broccoli and Brussels sprouts in your weekly meals. Swap pickled cucumbers for fresh ones. Reduce corn snacks and sugary treats. Over time, your body responds. It responds in ways that truly matter. Stronger legs, healthier bones, and safer mobility. Now, before we close, here's something that most seniors find motivating: independence. Strong legs are not just about avoiding fractures or osteoporosis. They are about staying active, confident, and independent. The freedom to walk through your home, play with grandchildren, climb stairs, or even enjoy a short hike, these are priceless. Every vegetable you add to your diet is a step toward preserving that independence. Finally, here's a small but powerful tip. Consistency matters more than quantity. 1 cup of bok choy a day, paired with other bone-supporting vegetables, and avoiding harmful foods can produce noticeable improvements over time. Patience is key, but so is persistence. Your body is capable of rebuilding itself even after decades of neglect. The secret is to give it the right fuel and remove the obstacles that prevent healing. And here's what I want you to do next. Start small. Add bok choy to 1 meal today. Swap pickled cucumbers for fresh ones. Avoid corn-based snacks. Notice how your legs feel after a week, a month, and 3 months. Track your progress, and you'll be surprised how quickly your body responds when given the right support. Tomorrow, we'll reveal another natural strategy that targets both bone and joint health, something almost no senior knows about. This is not about pills or complicated routines. It's about using everyday foods to rebuild your strength and confidence. Only subscribers will get the first insight, so make sure to hit the notification bell. Remember, it's never too late. To start, your legs can regain strength, your bones can rebuild, and your life can regain freedom. The choice is yours, and it starts with what you put on your plate today.